Once upon a time, there was a rich businessman who had 4 wives. He loved the fourth woman the most and kept treating her with expensive jewelry and delicious food. He took great care of her and gave her only the best things. He also loved the third woman very much and was proud of her. He takes her to his friends to show off, although he was very afraid that one day she would go with another man and leave him alone. The fact is that he also loved his second wife very much. She was a very kind woman. He was always worried and taking care of the man. The man took refuge in her in any problem, and she also helped the businessman to untangle his work and get out of the predicament. But the man's first wife, a very loyal and capable woman who was actually the main reason for his wealth and success in life, was not at all noticed by the man. Although she loved her husband from the bottom of her heart, the businessman rarely felt her presence in the house where all his work was with her, and he paid almost no attention to her. One day, the man felt sick and before it was too late, realized that he would die soon. He thought about his wealth and prosperous life and said to himself, "I have 4 wives now, but if I die, I will have no one. How lonely and poor I will be." Therefore, he decided to talk to his wives and think of a solution for his loneliness. First of all, he went to the fourth woman and said, "I love you the most, and I have paid the most attention to you and provided you with all kinds of comforts. Now, in the face of all my love, will you accompany me in death so that I will not be alone?" The woman quickly said, "Never," and left the man. He had to go to the third woman with a broken heart and said, "I loved you very much in my life. Will you come with me on this trip?" The woman said, "Of course not. Life here is very good. After you, I want to marry again and be happier." The man's heart froze. The businessman turned to the second woman and said, "You have always helped me. I need your help this time too, maybe more than ever. Can you be with me in death?" "This time is different from other times. I can finally come to the cemetery with your lifeless body, but in death, I'm sorry." It was as if lightning struck the man's heart. Meanwhile, a voice woke him up, "I will stay with you, wherever you go." The businessman looked at her. It was the first woman. She was skin and bones, as if malnutrition had made her sick. Sadness had made her whole being dark and unpleasant, and there was no beauty or vitality left for her. The merchant lowered his head and said quietly, "I should have paid attention to you and taken care of you when I could." In fact, we all have 4 wives. A. The fourth woman is our body. It doesn't matter how much time and money you spend on making it beautiful. When you die, it will leave you first. B. The third woman is our possessions. No matter how dear they are to you, when you die, they will fall into the hands of others. C. The second woman is our family and friends. No matter how close and dear they are, when you die, they will stay by your side until your grave. D. The first woman is our soul. We often ignore it and spend all our time on our body, money, and friends. It is the guarantor of our capabilities, but we have left it weak and helpless until the day comes when it's supposed to be with us, but it has no strength left.